deal.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you real quick, just a quick and easy way that you can make deer and make it taste good. I know a lot of people, a lot of times, it's like, you know, deer doesn't taste good, it tastes gamey, it tastes this, it tastes that. But you can get the deer roast. Come in your hams, your shoulders, and that kind of stuff. You kill a big buck, you can get the neck roast. Doing a deer roast and doing it this way right here, there's tons of ways you can do it. This one right here that I'm going to show you guys is very similar to like a beef roast that you would do. I think they call it like a Mississippi mud pie or something. You can look that up. Mississippi roast, something like that. But it's going to be very, very similar that we're going to do. So you can do this in a cast iron, or you can do it in a crock pot, which we have right here. And this is a slow cook, okay? So we're going to do a 225 to 250 degrees. We'll see in just a minute. We're going to do it for like 7 to 8 hours, okay? So it's going to cook for a long time. You cook longer than that if you want. I would typically, with deer, I would at least cook 7 to 8 because you want it to just have that just fall apart effect, okay? So what you can do is, this is the roast right here that I have right here in front of me. You can sear this. Some people like to sear it. I know Kimberly likes to sear hers on a stove top. You can do it on a grill top and do whatever, but for this one, we're not going to sear it. We're just going to put her straight in and just cook it up. We've got quite a few more that we're going to be doing here soon. So what I like to do first is just take a fork and just stab that roast, okay? Just stab her all over, just blah, 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 blah. So basically you're tenderizing the roast a little bit. So whenever it starts cooking, all those juices and seasonings will just they'll soak down into your piece of meat. So beautiful piece of meat right here. Most butchers, our particular butcher, if you tell them, we go to Bayou Butcher here in Monroe, Louisiana. If you tell them, hey, I want a roast, they'll know exactly what you want, and they can do you up however you want. So, or you can do your own. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that'll show you how to cut the roast out if you're doing your own deer. So that's what we'll do there. We'll kind of stab that around a little bit. Thing I forgot, you need some butter. So use however much butter you want. I'm going to use about a half a stick of butter, okay? Obviously butter just makes it better, right? However much butter you want to use, slab her in. So what we're going to do right here with this butter is when we get done, we're going to put it, we'll go ahead and just lather the bottom of the pot here. You don't have to do that. But we're going to put it on top of the meat and then we get it all in. First things first, we're going to take chicken broth. You can do chicken broth, beef broth, whatever you want to do. I like to do beef broth a lot of times. You do chicken stock, beef stock. Just pour it in your crock pot, your cast iron, whatever you're using. Typically want it to kind of cover up the top of the meat when you put it in. So we'll get that in. We'll take here, show this Evie. Follow her in and down she goes. You can see it kind of covering up right there. Okay. Get all this out of the way. Alright, now with the Mississippi roast that you can do, like I said, you can Google this. They use this ranch seasoning. You can buy this at Walmart, local grocery, whatever you got. And all you do is you just pour it in there. Plop, plop, plop. Got that poured in there. You can go ahead and take your stick of butter, plop it down, because all that's going to melt up. What's that? Pepperoncinis? Pepperoncinis? So take you a few of these guys right here and do about 6, 8, whatever you want to do. Pop them in. Then I'll put just a little bit, call that like a dash. A little dash of the juices in there. Then after you do that, you can just do that right there, and you can be done. But I'm gonna dash it up a little bit with some garlic salt. Probably do a little teaspoon, just under a teaspoon of garlic salt. Actually, we're gonna do a half a teaspoon, roughly a half a teaspoon of garlic salt. That stuff can be pretty strong. We're going to do a heaping teaspoon of paprika. Okay. We're going to do a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of pepper. And quite a tablespoon. Another half. Boom. Tablespoon of pepper right there. And then, oh, got the kids coming in. Then we're going to do, I'm going to try this right here. I've never done this right here. Just some sweet heat. Hey, baby. Got the kids coming in. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of this right here. Dump it in. Just to add a little different flavor. And some Tony Chachere's. There again, just kind of add a little Louisiana flair to it. I'm going to do a teaspoon of that right there. So I believe that is all I've got over here. So that's what we're going to do right there. We're going to have that. Then just kind of stir it around a little bit. Check this out. See down in there, Evie. Kind of see what it looks like right there. All right. All right. So once we get that kind of stirred around, this one right here, we will low cook it for 8 hours, and I believe on this one here it's about 225. All right, we'll hit start. It's gonna be 8 hours. You can change your time, whatever you want, but we're gonna keep it on the 8 hour time frame. We're gonna put our top on, lock her down, and that is it. I will show you guys whenever it's done how it turns out and how you can make a quick and easy meal. Takes you what that take us? About 5 minutes or so. And that was going slow. Prepping it up, put it on, plug it up, and you're good to go. So, wonder what it tastes like. Let's check it out. All right, well, it has been right at 8 hours, and I'm ready to go to bed. So let's check it out right here. We've got 37 minutes left to go. We're gonna give it a little look-ski. Oh, son. Check that out right there. That right there. Watch it. Just gonna fall apart, son. Look at that. Look at that. Just falling apart. Watch this. Just whoosh, whoosh. Oh. Oh. Does that not look good? Not look good? A little taste test. Oh, that's good right there. Look at those. All them juices left in there. I'm gonna put this back in. Boop. Boop. There you go, right there. So, quick and easy way that you can make a deer roast, make deer meat. Literally tastes like beef. Super high in protein. Very, very good. So, make sure you check that out right there. Really easy to do. Put down in the comments if you do something different. I'd love to know. Like to try it out. Hey, y'all have a good one. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think. See y'all. All right, this is what you can do right here. So this right here is the deer meat. And you can get your favorite barbecue sauce, whatever you want. Take some of that deer meat. Spread it out around. Get some bread right there. Take that barbecue sauce. Slop it on there. That all spread around right there. Boom. Once you do that right there, y'all look at that right there. Look at that, Evie. Does that look good? Big old barbecue deer, shredded deer roast sandwich. You don't get much better than that. So, y'all make sure y'all check that out. You don't want to miss that.